Things are changing direction. Lord, I know I'm far from perfection. Your leaves are overflowing. Only you are ever knowing. I can't count on my feelings. Every day I am reeling. I can't stop believing. You tell the darkness now I'm leaving. Oh, won't let me go. I've got this wretched soul. Well, only you know. I've got this wretched soul. Swagger down the street with your red lips and funky beat. You better hold your head up to the sky. I'm gonna roll with you till the day I die. Hey, swing those hips around. Can't stop, roll back down. My ladies, short, tall, thin or wide, always down and ready to ride. One by one, billion by billion, been holding up half the sky. Raise your hand if you're ready and willing, if you know it's time.
And good evening and welcome to HFD Footy and the Round Table podcast. I am King of the North and welcome along everybody. Good to have Ree and Toby and Dan Jarns are in the chat already. And the leader of the XP ladder is Ree. Dan Jarns in second and Toby in third. So there we go, King of the North in fourth. So it's just the four of us tonight. So that's all good. And I hope you have been well this week. And we're here on Wednesday already. And tomorrow night we start out with the watch-alongs for the weekend. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And we'll go over what we are going to do over the weekend as well. Some big games and a lots at stake as well. It's 11:34 a.m. right now in South Africa. It is 7:34 right now in Melbourne, Dan Jarns. So we are a good 9 hours, 8 hours difference, I think. Almost September. Yes, it is almost September, the 20th of August, and time flies by. It does. Time does fly by, and the weeks go flying by. And before we know it, we're doing a footy show and we're doing the podcast, and then we're back doing the watch-alongs again. So it certainly does fly. Hartley, g'day. Welcome into the chat, and good to good to have you with us. And how you been going, Hartley? Are you going good? All right. What we're going to do is change the format a little bit tonight and do a little bit different things. I honestly want the Gold Coast to be in the finals, hopefully. I think they will be, Dan Jarns. They've got 2 games and everybody else has got 1 game. So they've got the chance to get 8 points and secure themselves about a 4th or a 5th spot. So yeah, Jamar, yo, how are you, Jamar? Good to have you in, and good to see you. And go the Lions for you. And yeah, it's I hope to see the Gold Coast in there as well. And it's a very good chance. They're playing Port and then they're playing Essendon. So if they can't win those 2 games, they don't deserve to be in the finals. But I think they will be. So So, seeing how we're talking about that, let's actually just rock into the table and have a look at the table, and then we'll get into some news as well. So let's just bring that up. All right. So we got Adelaide in first place, Geelong Cats in second place, Brisbane Lions in third, Collingwood in fourth, Hawthorn in fifth, GWS in sixth, Fremantle 7, and the Bulldogs have snuck into the 8. So Gold Coast on 56 points with 121.2 percentage. Now, if they've got 2 games and they can win those 2 games, they go to 64. Now, there is one team that won't go to 64 if they win. So, if GWS, Hawthorn, Collingwood, Brisbane, and all of those aren't going to win, but if Collingwood, Hawthorn, Giants win, they go to 64. Fremantle go to 64. The Gold Coast win their next 2 games and they go to 64. That is the Bulldogs pushed out of the 8. And so it would be Fremantle would be 8th because of percentage. Then the Giants would be 7th. Gold Coast would be 6th. The Hawks would be 5th. And Collingwood would be 4th. So I don't know whether that's a good spot for Collingwood to be in. Like, share, subscribe. Yes, we've got 8 likes on the show already. Thank you very much for liking the podcast and the stream, and welcome to everybody who is watching along as well. We've got our regulars in the chat, but come and say g'day in the chat if you feel inclined and you haven't been here before. I'm going good, J-Ma. Going pretty good. 9 likes now. Thank you very much for the 9th liker for doing that. Appreciate that. And how are you going, J-Ma? You all right? So yeah, Western Bulldogs would go tumbling out, but it depends if they all win. If the Western Bulldogs win and then others lose, then different story. That was you, King. There we go. That was J-Ma. Thank you, J-Ma, for that. So yeah, Western Bulldogs leaving their run a little bit too late. Their percentage is massive. They've got a 140.9 percentage. So yeah, they're gonna go above all of the 60s, or the 60. Whoever stays on 60, they'll be above them. So that could push Fremantle, GWS, or the Hawks out. So interesting. Zorko to go around again. Zorko's going around again, J-Ma? Yeah? There we go. I did see some other news as well. So there we go. Up the mighty Cats. The Cats sitting in second place down Jans at the moment and looking very good. Their percentage is massive as well, 140.7. So they are pretty safe. If they win one more, they'll be on 68. But I don't think anybody's catching Adelaide or Geelong. And they're going to finish 1-2. There we go. Let's go the Crom. Let's go the Crom from Ree. Yeah, it'd be good if Zorko goes around again. That'd be awesome. He's playing really good footy. But Adelaide are minor premiers. They are minor premiers indeed. And I don't think anybody's catching them now because their percentage is a little bit higher than Geelong as well. So yeah. There was a retirement I heard about today as well. So we'll have a look at that. Let's bring up the. Let me just quickly bring up the. Hang on a sec while I bring up the news. Let's bring up some news, and I'll go run through some news while we are here as well. So I'm changing the format a little bit. I'm not going to go do all of the. What every single coach did from every single club. That went on for a bit. I don't know whether that was too good, but let's just see how we go. And we'll just talk about some of the main coaches who have got to be, onto it. There's probably 5 who are in the spotlight, and two of them are on the thumbnail. And let me know if you like the thumbnail this week, whether it's any looks better or what you think. Lions could chase them down. They could do. Yep. 60. Well, depending on how they go with the wins. Let's have a look. Let me just let's have a look. What am I looking for? I am looking for. Hang on a sec while I just find. Here we go. Open my news and rumors. News and rumors, is that the one? Maybe. Let's have a look. Round 23, there we go. All right, let's have a look. Let's bring this back up again. All right, there we go. All right. Key headlines. A record-breaking 54,000. Imagine if it was a Lions Crows grand final. What about a Lions Cats grand final? How about that? Would you be worried about that if you had a Cats grand final? Rankin missing training as investigation stretches into fourth day. It does. Adelaide Oval crowd chaos. A record-breaking 54,283 fans attended the Crows-Collingwood match, surpassing the previous venue high. However, pre-game entry chaos saw fans stuck for over 20 minutes, including safety concerns for wheelchair users caught in the crush. The venue is reviewing the crowd flow strategy and advising earlier arrivals for future finals. So yeah, they're going to get a couple of finals. The Crows at Adelaide Oval, and if they haven't got the crowd attendance and getting the crowd in and out of the venue sorted, then it is slightly disturbing. That's for sure. But yeah, a bit of chaos, but massive crowd, 54,283 at Adelaide Oval for the Collingwood game. So good on Adelaide supporters for getting that done. Samantha is there. G'day, Samantha. Welcome into the chat as well. Welcome to everybody who is watching along as well. We're just having a look at a bit of news, and we're just having a look at the table as well. Who was coming and going? Isaac Rankin has been charged. Adelaide star Isaac Rankin, well, here it says being investigated, but has been charged by the Integrity Unit for using homophobic slurs during the match. The club is cooperating fully with the MRO, with Rankin pivotal to the Crows' finals push. The probe could significantly impact the campaign. He's been suspended for 5 games, and he's done for the year. So yeah, not a good look for Adelaide, and not a good look for Isaac Rankin. And they should be old enough and stupid enough to know now not to be doing that sort of thing anymore, because it just doesn't cut the mustard any longer. And these young guys should know that it's what's going on. So there we go. Harry Sheasel breaks records. North Melbourne's 20-year-old Harry Sheasel matched the AFL-VFL record with 54 disposals, surpassing his club's previous best of 44. He also added 2 goals, 7 marks, and 688 metres gained. The viral photo of him holding a number 54 tribute went widespread. Critics lambasted Richmond for not assigning a hard tag. So he's absolutely ripped it in. There's rumours that Mitch McGovern will come up north. Mitch McGovern will come up north to replace Starcevic. Is Starcevic retiring, Jamar? Semi Blues, g'day. Welcome into the chat as well. Samantha, welcome into the chat as well. Nas Wanganeen Millera shocks the AFL. St Kilda player Nas Wanganeen Millera signed a 2-year deal, 2-year $4 million extension, becoming the first AFL player to earn $2 million a year. He turned down a massive 12-year, $30 million offer from Port Adelaide. Port Adelaide offered him $30 million to go there over 12 years. Wow. Highlighting loyalty over big cash. Wow. So, sad sanger, if you're listening or you're watching, you can be happy that Mr. Millera is staying at St Kilda for another year. So there we go. There's no point of catching the Crows. Wants to go to West Coast or down to Melbourne. Starcevic wants to. Okay. Well, he'd be a good fit at West Coast, I think. He'd do okay over there. Is he from the West, is he? Essendon's Dylan Shield suspended. Essendon's midfielder Dylan Shield received a one-match suspension following a dangerous push during a game that led to the head first collision. The tribunal deemed the act unreasonable with serious injury potential, ruling him out for round 23, and that was last week. So I don't know why that one popped in there. The father-son rule under scrutiny as clubs like Collingwood and Brisbane have gained from father-son picks, e.g. Nick Dacos and the Ashcroft brothers. Calls to reform and calls for reform are rising. Bulldogs coach Luke Beveridge defended its cultural significance, even as rival clubs argue it contradicts equalisation principles. So there we go. The Sunday Footy Show reignited digs from former panellist Kane Corns in other off-field highlights. Snoop Dogg is set to headline the AFL Grand Final, backed by Super Bowl producers. Wow, okay. AFLW commentators Kate McCarthy launched the new show as well, The Wrap. So there we go. That is our AFL news. Rankin investigated. Superstar leverage. Yep. Yeah, so there we go. There was something about Dylan Shield is set to farewell the Bombers faithful. Blues veteran overlooked again. Dylan Shield is set to play one last game in front of the Essendon faithful on Thursday night, with the veteran named to face Carlton at the MCG. Shield, who missed the last 2 weeks' loss to St Kilda due to suspension, has been recalled to face the Blues alongside skipper Zach Merritt, who will celebrate his 250th AFL game. So there we go. Zachy is going to be doing that, but Dylan Shields is going to retire. So there we go. Going great. Hopefully that's West Coast better the season 2026. There we go. So there we go, guys. Let's have a look at some coaches that are in the spotlight for this week's games. So Thursday night's not too bad. Definitely the Magpies coach is under the pump for sure. The Suns coach is definitely under the pump as well. Who else have we got? The Giants coach is definitely under the pump to get the win as well. The Bulldogs coach is under the pump as well, and also the Dockers coach. So that game, the Bulldogs and Fremantle, is going to be a must-see and a must-win for both sides. Other than that, I think the Hawks are okay. I think the Hawks are going to go okay. And then the Suns again on Wednesday as well. Zach Merritt was from my area before he was drafted to the Bombers. So there we go. I just watched the highlights of the 2018 Grand Final when West Coast won. There we go. Yeah, they had the glory days, that's for sure. I had a good day. I had to take my cats to their rooms today at the RSPCA. Especially enjoyed it and got to play with them all. That's awesome. That sounds like a very fun day indeed. All right, what other news have we got? Dual Premiership Tiger says goodbye to players' farewell game on Saturday. Dual Premiership player Camden McIntosh is about to play his final game for Richmond, but the door remains open for him to revive his career, AFL career elsewhere. McIntosh has played every game this season, and Saturday's clash with Geelong at the MCG will take his career tally to 212 matches. The pick 31 from the 2012 National Draft has been a picture of consistency right to the end, but he hasn't been offered a new deal for 2026 to by the rebuilding Tigers. So that's interesting. At 31 years of age, McIntosh could explore his options elsewhere, with the word retirement not featuring in his farewell to Richmond announcement on Wednesday. McIntosh has played more than 20 games in 6 of his past 9 seasons, never dipping below 16 games in a period. The veteran, who hails from Western Australia, was part of the Richmond outfit that won the flag in 2017 and to end the club's 37-year premiership drought. He might end up at West Coast as well, you know. So yeah, he'd be a pretty good pickup at West Coast as well. He was the emergency for their 2019 Grand Final triumph over Greater Western Sydney, but was back in the team in 2020 Premiership team. I've had incredible highlights and some real lows during this time, my time here, McIntosh said in a statement. The 2017 Grand Final, it is par with one of the greatest achievements of my life. To see what it meant to all the fans, my family, my friends, and to know that all the hard work that the playing group had put in had gotten us there. So, yeah, congratulations to him. And, yeah, if he's from the West, he might get picked up for a contract over in the West. So there'd be another player going to the West. All good players moving to other teams or retiring in 2025. Seems to be moving on. Yep. Who'd be the new D's coach in 2026? I quite like the current guy. Actually, I watched his press conference the other day, yeah, he seems to be all right. So he might get a bit of a stint unless they pick someone else up unless you get like a Ken Hinkley or you get someone else like that, Darns. I don't know, but interesting. Flag pies to retire. Flag pie to retire at the end of the season after 14 years. Collingwood Premiership player Will Hoskin-Elliott has announced he will retire at the end of the AFL season. The 31-year-old who started his career as the inaugural Greater Western Sydney player was a key member of the Magpies 2023 flag triumph, but he faces a fight to break back into the Pies lineup for the upcoming final series after being dropped for the last week's loss against Adelaide. Hoskin-Elliott, he's a good player actually. So Buckley wants the job. Buckley wants the job at Essendon at Melbourne. Nathan Buckley wants the job at Melbourne. I thought Nathan Buckley was going to coach the Tassie Devils. Hoskin-Elliott, who played 242 games on Wednesday, told his teammates and staff of this decision to hang up the boots. I'm proud honoured to call myself a Collingwood player and have loved my time in the black and white, Hoskin-Elliott said. I leave with incredible memories, long friendships, and can't wait to see the rest of the season, what the rest of the season holds for us. Running out in the black and white alongside my teammates with Magpie Army behind us is so special. The feeling of hearing Collingwood echo around the MCG, knowing we have such incredible fans, is what makes me so proud to play for Collingwood. So there we go. And I don't know where Dan Jarnes is, where Lux is tonight after that. So there we go, another retirement. What's the latest update? Rankin misses training as investigation stretches into fourth day. Yeah, there we go. The AFL will provide an update on the Isaac Rankin investigation on Thursday after granting Adelaide's request for more time to respond to the league's investigation. Rankin is facing sanctions after allegedly making a homophobic slur to a Collingwood opponent in Adelaide's 3-point win last Saturday night. The AFL Integrity Commission unit has launched an investigation, and talks between Adelaide's hierarchy and the AFL will now stretch into a fourth day. So yeah, there is big talks going on. So, but definitely looks like a ban. That's for sure. I thought that Buckley retired from coaching. He did retire from coaching, Dan Jarnes, but never say money. Never say never when money is the big money is on offer. So it's easy to come out of retirement and go again. So imagine if Buckley wants to coach again. Yeah. Well, he didn't have the greatest success at Collingwood, really. So I went to Yarula to do some cyberbullying. What are you talking about, Learn Bottle? I got no idea what that means. Yeah, very strange comment there, Learn Bottle. And I hope you had some good food. So there we go. What else have we got? Let's have a look. McRae on Rankin Probe, D's pondering Dacos tag. Oh, they're considering Dacos tag. So there we go. There we go. Double SMF edits. G'day. Is that the same edits as used to come into the chat? Yo, from you. You lost me there, Jamar, with Buckley. There we go. All right, let's have a look at the injury list. So we're just going to run through the injuries and take a look at the year that was, and the ins and outs for each team. So let me just find the what I'm looking for. Here we go. All right. Okay. All right. Let's bring up the new. Let me know what you think of my new design as well. So here we go. All right. Here we are on. We're in the waiting room. So let's have a look at this and give it a bit of a interaction. So we're going to just go through. You reckon it looks pretty good? So I've just been working on it a little bit and trying to get a bit of get it all happening. So let's go and have a look at each team. So we'll just scroll through and we'll start with. Just got to bring that down a bit so I can see what I'm doing. Let's start with the Adelaide Crows first of all. And Matty Crouch has got a hip injury and is to be advised. Lachlan McAndrew has a jaw and is out for a week. Max McElhaney, hamstring for a week. Luke Pedler is hamstring and out for a week, returning in a week. Estimated return 1 week. Josh Rochelle is the knee, and he got a bit of work done on that, and that's 2 to 3 weeks. So he might be back for finals. And Oscar Ryan hamstring is 3 weeks. Important defender. Let me just keep on scrolling. There we go. Important defender Rory Laird will return from one match suspension, giving the Crows a boost behind the ball. That definitely will make a difference. There is scope for more change. However, as the AFL investigation of the alleged incident with Isaac Rankin, the forward Isaac Rancourt. Midfielder Billy Dowling has not played for the season, but has been banging the door down in the SANFL, with his SANFL form racking up 34 disposals, 2 goals, and 11 inside 50s, 8 clearances against Central Districts. So there we go. On the other fringe, including key defender Jordan Butts, wingman Luke Anang Curvis, 25 and 6 marks in the SANFL as well, and domestic draftee Sid Draper, 24 and 4 inside 50s. So there we go. Getting Sid Draper back would be an interesting thing. There we go. It would be. 9 likes. Thank you very much for that. All right, let's have a look at the next one. Who we got next? Brisbane. Jamar's favourite team. And we've got a few. Noah Rainsworth is out for the season. Jared Berry is getting tests for a shoulder. Coleman is 6 to 7 weeks, so he's done for the season. Eric Hipwood is a calf, 3 to 4 weeks. McCarthy is a knee and he's out for the season. You're off, Jamar. See you, Dance. Hey, King, I'm going to get going. Get back to work. See you next stream. No worries. We'll see you on the watch-alongs, Dance. And we'll catch you then. Won't play King and Loman won't play either. So Eric, you're saying Eric Hipwood won't play? Connor McKenna is a hamstring, back in a week. Lockie Neal is a quad and back in a week. And Jack Payne is a knee and out for the season. So there we go. Have you got any other? Is there any other that you've got, Jamar? Berry and Loman. Berry and Loman won't be back. Okay. No worries. All right. Lehman's not on here, so that's interesting. This is the latest. Berry has a chance to play, but will likely be rested, allowing him time for his shoulder to strengthen ahead of the Brisbane's first final. Okay, Kyle Lohmann, calf, is back from a calf injury and will return. It's saying he will return. So there we go. That's interesting. So there we go. There's the news there. Ty Gallop or Henry Smith, the former, extra mobility might give him the edge. There we go. All right, let's go. Carlton. Come on, have a look at Carlton. We've got a list, a big list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, all with the season. All out for the season. Adam Chera, Cottrell, Curnow, Fogarty, Kemp, Lord, Newman, O'Farah, Silvani, and Jager Smith, all with the season. So terrible news. Both will play in the VFL. There we go. Yep. So yeah, bad news for all of those players. All season-ending injuries as well. There we go. Let's have a look at Collingwood. All right, Collingwood. Jeremy Howe is getting tests done. 3, 4 are out for the season. Jacob Ryan is 5 weeks, so that's the season. Iro Smith is 6+ weeks, so that's the season as well. And Charlie West is the season is 3 weeks as well, so that's the season as well. Jeremy Howe will need to prove his fitness. Hang on, let me just scroll down to the information. There we go. Jeremy Howe will need to prove his fitness later in the week after suffering a nasty concussion in round 22, lost to Hawthorn. Bobby Hill has played only once since round 15 due to personal reasons and didn't play again against the Crows. So Mason Cox, finishes with 29 hitouts and 20 disposals in the VFL as well. So Finn McRae and Mason Cox playing in the VFL as well, trying to get a spot. Poison is in the house as well. G'day, g'day. Let's have a look at Essendon. It's a massive list. We won't go through all the names, but we'll just quickly scroll through that. But almost all of them are the season. And no big names there as far as Jai Caldwell will be back in a week. But yeah, the rest are pretty much the season. So a big list for Essendon there. Just keeps on going and going and going and going. Fremantle. Now this is important with Freo definitely needing a win. James Aish with concussion is out, estimated to return in a week. Matthew Johnson is getting a test on his ankle and foot. Then we've got 3 with the season. Jones, Riddle and Stewart are the season, and Hayden Young is getting a test as well. Liam Ryan could be a Saint next year. Saints are buying big time and putting out the cash, that's for sure. And how are you doing, Poison? You going all right? So there we go. Any who we got next? Oh, Geelong. There's a little list for Geelong. Let's have a look at that one. There we go. For our Cat supporters, Dan Jarnes, he's left already. Toby Conroy is a foot, but to be advised, that's the only injury that they've got. So they are looking very, very good. The Cats with very few injuries and doing well. The next one's really important as well. The Gold Coast Suns. Now we've got the Gold Coast. Boston. G'day, g'day. Hey the North. You have some really exciting news. you have some really exciting news to tell you, or do you have some really exciting news to tell me? If Freo win, they play the finals since 2022. That's true. Hey, Boston, how are you? Good to see you, Boston. Good to have you in. And you have some exciting news to tell me. Is that what the message was meant to say? While we get the exciting news from Boston, who we got? Ballard 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The season. Yeah, I'm going on a date potentially next Saturday night in the evening. Congratulations, Boston. You're a gentleman and a scholar, and well done. It's good work there by you, and she's got a good person to go on a date with, that's for sure. So I hope you have an awesome time. Will Graham, 1 to 3 weeks. Anybody? Daniel Rioli is 1 to 3 weeks. So yeah, that's not looking good for any of those players. We're going to grab pizza together. Yeah, that's a good one. Go and grab pizza, that's for sure. So that will be awesome. Let's have a look at the Gold Coast, GWS Giants, who are another big threat. Geez, I've got some injuries. Callum Ward the season, who retired. Nathan Waterless season. Stone the season. Ouch the season. McMullen the season. Where's the other big names? Cody Angrove the season. Jack Buckley is test. Daniel's the test. Jesse Hogan to be advised. I don't think he'd be. I think he's in a bit of trouble. Jesse Hogan, if it's only saying to be advised there, so that's a bit of a worry. Only the first date. There we go. Good on you. All right, let's have a look at the Hawks. The Hawks are next. There we go. Will Day is out for the season. Finn McGuinness is out for the season. Harry Morrison with a test. Noah Mraz is 1 week. And Josh Weddle is probably the season, I would think. So there we go. I'm currently doing something tomorrow during my lunch break. There we go. Good on you, Samantha. And good job, Ree Lester. Yes. Ree is doing a great job. Let's have a look at the XP while we're halfway through the injury list. Ree's on top. Toby is second. Jamar is third. Dan John's in fourth. And Sam Mantha is in fifth. So there we go. There's your top 5. Good on you, Ree and Toby. By the way, King, I really love your kind words. Really appreciate it. You are an absolute legend. Thank you, Boston. No worries. You're a lovely guy, and you deserve the best. So yeah, and I appreciate your support in our channel all the way through, and it's been great. So any good news for you is awesome. And Samantha's keeping her news a secret. There we go. Let's have a look at Melbourne. Melbourne are taking on Collingwood. So should be interesting. What do we got? Everybody's the season in Melbourne. So all of the players that are out for Melbourne pretty much are either to be advised or the season. So nobody is coming back there. North Melbourne, after their historic win. Nelly, everybody the season, far out. Cam Zerha is out with an ankle for the season. He's done. Wardlord's a test, but he's probably done as well. Larky's the season. Yeah, they're all the season. everybody in North. So that's not good. Port Adelaide, the final hurrah for Port Adelaide, nearly everybody of the season. Ollie Wines got 3-match suspension for the bump. Let us know, guys. Was it just a bump, and was it unfair that he got 3 weeks for the suspension, Ollie Wines, or was it fair? I thought it was just a fair bump. I don't know how he can get out of that. So Ryan Burton is 1 to 2 weeks, and Benny Barrett is 1 to 2 weeks as well. Poison, I tip Freo to play finals. Freo Dockers were horrendous. They were horrendous. Yeah, they were. So Aaliyah is getting a test on the ankle as well. So there we go. All right, let's have a look next. Richmond. Now, Richmond's got a list and a half. Season. Lefu for a week. Smiley with 1 to 2 weeks, but everybody else this season. So yeah, all of theirs. Nick Vastune, he was a good player. Ankle for this, he's got the season. Harry, g'day, welcome back. Good to have you in the chat. The only coach under the pump is JL, yet he insists it's the Dogs that are the ones under pressure. Denial is a river in Egypt. It is a river in Egypt. Yes, there we go. St Kilda. St Kilda to finish off the season nicely. What are we doing here? Let me just go down a little bit further. Let me have a look. There we go. St Kilda, everybody who's on the list is the season. Max King, Owens, Clark, Burns, Butler, Boyd, all the season. So they just carry on with who they can. Jack Carroll starred for Sandringham last weekend with 29 disposals to keep his name in the selection contention in round 24. So there we go. So who is the only coach? Who are the two? Let's say two. Who are the two coaches who are most at risk this weekend? Is my my question as I go to Sydney and have a look at Sydney. Everybody's the season. Patton, McInerney, McDonald, Hamling, Grundy is getting a test for concussion. Edwards is the season, and Armity is the season as well. So Boston is going. Did you say that? Freo and West Coast at risk this weekend. No, we're talking about the 8, I think. And then we've got West Coast last of all. So let's have a look at West Coast. And Bo Allen, Oscar Allen, Edwards are all season. Archer Reed, Harley Reid the season, Waterman the season, and Elliot Yeo the season as well. I'd say JL and Dimmer are under the pump. I would say Dimmer is especially under the pump. And yeah, is my I think I got the thumbnail right with the two coaches that I thought were most at risk. But yeah, I think the Hawks are good, Harry. Let me just go back out and have a quick look. I think the Giants are strong enough to be okay, I think. But yeah, no, I think everybody else is okay. We shall see how Collingwood do perform. What about the Bulldogs injuries? Let's keep going. Yeah, here we go. The Bulldogs. There we go. The Bulldogs. Let me just go back one step. Hang on a sec. Go and find my injury list again. Okay. The Western Bulldogs, Doolan, Test, Gallagher is season. Vandermeer is Test, and Cody Waitman is the season. He struggled badly with that knee, so yeah, it's going to be interesting. Adam Treloar, actually, let me scroll down a little bit. There's a bit of news from the VFL as well. There we go. So Vandermeer and Doolan are progressing through concussion protocols, and both are expected to be available for the final round of the season. Adam Treloar will be considered for the first time since round 15 after returning to the VFL on Sunday. He played really well in the VFL, where the 2024 All-Australian midfielder amassed 40 disposals and 84 minutes playing time to put his hands up for a spot in a must-win game against Fremantle on Sunday. So there we go. Adam Treloar might come back for that. Won't be good for Fremantle either. Nick Cofield, Tony Scott, and Michael Selwood were all busy in Footscray's big win over Carlton, where Caleb Poulter kicked 6 goals after being dropped. So there we go. The Dogs practically have a clean bill of health. They practically do. Yeah, and the Cats are the other one, Harry. I had a look. We had a look at the injury list for the Cats, and it's 0. There's one second-rate player who's out injured, and they've got a clean bill of health as well. So the Cats are looking really, really good. So there we go. All right, there we go, guys. That is our wrap up for that's our wrap up for the show. There's the ladder once again, and we can do this. Where are we? We'll go and do this now. Yeah. Any Johnny Carlton? Johnny Carlton's in the house. G'day, g'day. How you doing, buddy? Good to have you in. And yeah, just going through the Carlton injury list before as well, Johnny Carlton. It was a monster list of big name players. So there we go, and good to have you pop in and say good day. And by the way, Johnny Carlton, there is a game that I'm doing a watch along on Saturday night for, and you will be losing your mind when we destroy Parramatta on Saturday night, the Roosters. So get ready to be in the fetal position. My mate Ken in Sydney is he's a big Parramatta supporter as well, and yeah, we have a little banter back and forward on the chat as well. So there we go. Eagles are just too bad as Freo Dockers were. There we go. Let's have a look at the XP score at the moment as well. Ree and Toby 1 and 2 position. There you go. Jamar number 3, Dan Jarnes number 4, and Dr. Smith is number 5. There we go. And Samantha number 6, Poison number 7, Boston number 8, Hartley number 9. And King of the North, number 10. There we go. I'm on the top 10. Come on live again one day. I knew you were going to say something. Can't help myself, Johnny Carlton. That's my team. So yeah. And we've been really good. We've knocked over the Dolphins big time, and then we knocked over Canterbury last weekend. So yeah, bring on Saturday night, that's for sure. I've no idea to what they're doing. The Eagles, yeah, the Eagles. We have no idea what they're doing. Yep. And there might be. We mentioned a couple of people who might go the the Richmond player that's retiring might go back home, go back to the West, and possibility that they might pick up another player who wants to return back home. But we are no Bulldogs. You love that I beating the Bulldogs is a top notch. It's like beating Melbourne, beating the Bulldogs for us. We've got this massive rivalry going back years, and we are Parramatta. Take it easy. Take it. Listen to you after bloody 2 months, and you're on the bandwagon. I'm very proud of you. But there we go. We are Parramatta. There we go. We are the Roosters. So all right, let's have a look at the watch-alongs for this weekend, guys. Before I go, just about to wrap it up. A couple of minutes left, and let's have a look at. Am I doing anything Thursday night? I don't think I am. Oh, Rabbitohs and Dragons. Rabbitohs and Dragons. Not that fussed about that one. All right. I think we're going to start on Friday night. Let me just bring up the other code. All right. Geez, I might even do Essendon and Carlton tomorrow night. I might do that at the MCG Thursday night. Friday night, it will be the Magpies versus Melbourne will be our watch along on Friday night. And we'll have the scoreboard up for Port and the Suns as well. Really important for the Suns to get the win there. That's for sure. Saturday it will be as I scroll down. It will be a double header. So on Saturday it's going to be Western Bulldogs versus Fremantle at 3:15, followed by Brisbane versus Hawthorn, and go the Hawks. So no, sorry, that's Sunday. So nothing on Saturday. On Saturday night, I'm doing the Roosters and the Eels. So the Sydney Roosters versus the Parramatta Eels on Saturday night is the watch along for Saturday night, the NRL game. And then on Sunday, that's right, on Sunday I'll do the double header. So it will be Western Bulldogs, Fremantle, and Brisbane Lions and Hawthorn Sunday afternoon and Sunday night, 7:20 on Sunday night. No way, King, go the Lions. Are you boys doing a season-ending live? I think we are. The boys have just had some trouble because of their new jobs. They haven't been able to even come on the show at all. So I've just been doing it by myself. So Chris C his roster is just a disaster. So he's having real trouble even just coming on the footy show. So I've been doing the footy show by myself. So but yeah, we'll definitely, I'll have a chat to him about that and find out what's going on with the end of season thing. And we'll definitely plan something, that's for sure. And yeah, J-Mark, go the Hawks, I say. Wanted to come back for one night. There we go. I think you might need to. Talk to me and I'll see what I can do. No worries. I will do that for sure. Who is the Roosters playing this week? The Roosters are playing Parramatta Eels on Saturday night, Poison. And I will be doing a watch along for that, where the Roosters will destroy the Parramatta Eels by some amount. So Johnny Carlton will love to hear me say that. That's for sure. So yeah, some good games. And then on Wednesday night, we might skip we might give the Roundtable podcast a miss on Wednesday night, because we'll probably do the watch along to Gold Coast versus Essendon, the last game of the season. So we'll do that as well, even though it could be a bit of a blowout, but I do like watching the Suns when they're in full flight. So yeah, that'll be Wednesday. We'll do the footy show on Tuesday night, but we'll might make the round table. This might make the last episode for this season tonight. That's worse than your footy tips. Now that your banana call of the week, I'm 2 weeks in a row. I'm on fire 2 weeks in a row. So going for the hat trick, beating 3 teams in a row. So we'll see how we go. Getting really excited about the Hawks. Think they have more than just a chance. I 100% agree with that, Harry. GT Fig C, g'day. G'day, lads and ladies. It's Gabriel. Gabriel's in the house. G'day. Good to have you in. And there we go. So keep an eye out for the watch-alongs. I'll schedule one of those for tomorrow night. And put your notifications on if you and you'll know when we go live each week with that as well. If you're watching along and new to the channel as well, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And we've had a lot of subscribers in the last couple of months. We've grown quite a lot. I think we're almost at 6,500 subscribers now. So there we go. GT23, g'day. How you doing? Good to have you in. And we've got 12 likes tonight as well. Thank you very much for that. Counting the likes, Ree. And King of the North, good job. Thank you. Good job to you too, Toby. You've done well as well. And GT is a funny guy. He is a funny guy, Poison. And we'll just have to keep an eye on GT because he just sits there waiting and then pounces on us these days. So there we go. Good job, Ree Lester, as well. I can see you on this account. There we go. People can see you, Toby. GT always comes out of nowhere. He does come out of nowhere, Poison. He does. So it's good. Good to see him come out of nowhere. Good on you, King. Another exemplary chat. Thank you, Harry. Up close and personal. Keep up the great work. Yep, this is what we try and do, Harry. And sometimes it gets a bit out of control. There's been a few streams where the chat has been spinning like a spinning wheel. But I do try and keep up the best I can. But the chat is the most important part of all of our shows. And we keep it up. So thanks for coming in, Harry, and being a part of it. And we will wrap it up there after that. Those kind words from Harry, and I will be back. I think tomorrow night. Keep an eye out for the first watch along being scheduled, and we'll do AFL and NRL this weekend, and should be good. And we'll jump on the Blues tomorrow night, and hope they knock over Essendon. So that'll be good. All right, guys, you take care. Spike your hair. Thanks for watching the Round Table podcast with the King of the North, and I will see you next time. Take care, and we will see you tomorrow night. And don't forget, guys, take care, spike your hair, and stay hunky.